Okay, my name is Peris Madenga once again. Mine is a simple one. I have been interacting with Gen Zs, those that are graduating and have graduated, getting into the job world. The one thing that I have realized is that they want to be where Ken is, for instance, or where Flora is. And they kind of get frustrated that they cannot start from your level as a parking, should I say almost a parking boy? A parking attendant. In fact, they would even commit suicide. How do you get to contain them and make them realize that they need to see the bigger picture and work on their giftedness, like you always tell us, Catherine, and fashion their path to that level that they aspire to get?
I'll start with the one for Gen Z. I work with 24 of them. Our biggest workforce is below 24 years. Some of them are here. So they don't have to wait when you give them things that don't make sense. They tell you no on the spot. And you have to negotiate. So what I found to work is find out what they are passionate about. They are really the things that took us 5 years, 2 years to know. Now they do it on AI, ChatGPT. They have all the insight on their fingertips. So when you're referencing your memory, your history, the guy has already read 10 pages of ChatGPT. He's 10 times ahead of you. So what you're saying is the opening paragraph of what they have read. And I'll give an example. When they joined, we got fresh cohort from campus. Our digital presence was not there. They are the ones who brought me on this podcast, said you need to speak. I said, me, I'm a private person. I don't need to. They said, you have to, because your story needs to connect and it will help our brand, our social media coverage, redesigned our websites. So when you give them things that they can see value, that are aligned to them, they don't need to be pushed. When now you become a bottleneck to what they can do, they are not interested and they won't show up at work. I don't know if I've answered it correct, but just because you're the manager or you're the business leader, you know what you want. You're a young person. They have more insights than you about what is happening in the world, both in Kenya, in Africa, and across the world, because technologically they are very advanced. So give them a task that is impossible, push them, and let it be aligned to what they want. They will actually execute it. But if they can't wait for that, you research next week, the other week, they want this one. Instant to you with their results.
The thing about the Gen Zs is they have a point. I mean, they have a point of view. They're very opinionated. I say they don't have resilience like we do. So one of the things that has been suggested is we need to act as mentors. And one of the saddest things I'm seeing from my point of view is parents who are fearing these Gen Zs. You can't talk to them. What do you mean I can't talk to my child? And you've got to find a way, whether it is befriending them, whether it is sending them to their shosho, their guka, somebody who can speak into them. And it's the same thing in the offices. So you'll find maybe this particular one you're not connecting with. They actually say you have to mix them up. So have an old, a medium, a young, ask them, what did you share? So even if they come in and they do the digital and they show off there, then you teach them something about longevity and making sure that they can get it right. Actually, there's a guy called Tim Olemo. I think he's a Maxwell guy, and he has a beautiful book that talks about how to bring them into the work environment. So it's just continuing to speak into their lives, but of course you have to speak their language. So one of the things I do, because I have quite a big network, I tell them all, anybody looking for a job, anybody looking for an opportunity, look for Auntie Flo. So I've become that go-to person. In that moment, I'll find I speak into them, I listen to them, they tell me their issues. I'm like, oh my God, nothing like we were dealing with. But you have to find a way to connect with them. And even if it's your own child who doesn't want to listen, find someone who can.